wonder what's the best way to cut those when they got a sweep.
Cut the sweep.
Against the sweep or with the sweep?
Depends what you're trying to do.
I mean, to get a straight 2x8.
Well, if you go with it, it's going to take the whole board sideways. If you go against it, it's probably just going to take like the end sideways.
Maybe.
Huh. Well,
yeah, I'd like.
Well, guys, we are live. We got no viewers, but we'll get some later on. We're not too worried about that. Donnie and I got a politician on the mill right now. She is crooked. Take a look at this beauty. He said make something straight out of it.
Yeah, make something straight. Yeah, work your magic. Make something straight.
This one's going to take a little bit of magic, I'm not going to lie. We're looking, what are we trying to get? We got some.
16.
Yeah, and 6x6?
6x6. Maybe this is a good one. Or is there a smaller
There
one?
was a smaller one. That one's smaller.
Yeah.
But there was even smaller one, I think, still up there.
Yeah, I cut one down even smaller. I mean, that would make us some good 2x8, I think.
Yeah, I think we can get some 8s out of that.
Yeah. And maybe take that other one that's up on top for the 6x6.
Yep. So we got people tuning in from Northern Ontario.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's the weather and temperature like in Northern Ontario? What do we got to look forward to this winter? We're excited about that, so feel free to let us know on that one.
Wow, they ought to know the logging up there.
Oh yeah, they got 7 or 8 people tuning in right now, and hopefully they let us know where they're from. It's a nice day today, good day for milling. That's right.
Yeah.
Time to make the donuts, they're saying, Donnie.
Time to make the donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made some about a week ago, I guess, when we were up to your campsite.
Yep, going on cap. He's got his boat on ground for the hurricane. Donnie's only got like a half hour here, then he's got to go tend to some paperwork, and then he's going to pull the boat out today, and then he's going to come back and get me because my truck's in the shop getting some repairs. We got Jake's tuning in from Minnesota, Donnie.
No kidding.
Yeah, so
wow.
We got 10 people.
Awesome.
Let us know, guys, where you're tuning in from, and I got Donnie out here today. Donnie's going to be running Conway, New Hampshire.
Wow.
Yeah, so pretty much no one in Maine yet.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We're global.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe Ontario.
I know, Northern Ontario.
Wow.
Yeah, and we had a guy from Russia the other day.
You kidding?
No, we had one from Russia and one from somewhere. Geez, I can't even remember.
I wonder if the forest fires are still going in Ontario.
Jeez, I don't know.
And all those.
It's 5 Celsius in the morning up in Northern Ontario, and it's nice and sunny right now, he said. So cool. Well, I'm going to get you guys set up for the live stream. I'm going to get you guys set up. Just bear with me for a second here. Donnie's going to be running the PV. He's going to be running the slab pile. How many donut flipper sticks could you get out of that log, Donnie?
How many what?
How many donut sticks?
I hate to think of it.
Yeah, hopefully a few.
1,000, but man, the donut stick that we got last in the mail just a short while ago with the hoop on one end.
Yeah, they haven't seen that yet.
That is the cat's meow. Man, that works super.
Stay tuned for the on the channel, guys, because Donnie's got a good one.
Canadian viewer from New Brunswick.
Dublin, Georgia, and Freeport, Maine. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're gonna get the mill going, guys. We might not stop a lot. Greg came out and tightened up the head bolts and broke a head bolt off today, so we got 2 bolts missing on the top of the head right next to each other. So we're gonna mill till we can't mill. But I'm gonna set this baby up right around here, Donnie, and you can kind of see
I hope it doesn't trip me up.
Yeah, well, I do too.
With slab wood.
But you can move it around if you want.
I'm
gonna go get ready to roll.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, it's gonna take some doing to get some good 2x8s out of this one, I think. But gotta try it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Uh-oh.
My jumper's in my truck.
Uh-oh.
You got a jumper or cables or anything?
No, I don't have any with me. Wonder why that's, huh.
Yeah. Oh, we got cable here, Donnie.
Wow. Well, we're off to a great start. Battery's weak. Gotta try to jump it. I don't know how I'm gonna get in there. Right over here.
Yeah, that's gonna be the best.
Okay, you gotta move the tractor.
Yep, I sure do.
So, bear with us. We may get to saw a log today. I don't know.
Let me try it one more time.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
You'll have to move.
yep, I'll take him, or I'll just leave him. I'll leave the camera going just like that. Bear with us, guys. We're gonna get this thing started. It's been a struggle lately. We've been struggling. So we're gonna move the tractor and the log so Donnie can get in here with his Jeep. Tight as he can. You got a little more if you want it. Keep going. Good. Might reach. Well, we are off to a running start, folks. I gotta walk by the whiteface nest over here to get to the battery. They're so wicked bad. Oh, whiteface hornet's nest right there that is highly active. So I gotta sneak by there. I hate even coming to this side of the mill. They say it's time for a cold beer, Donnie.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, shut the mill down. All right. Which side you putting the positive, the red or the black?
What's that?
Which side do you want to put the positive, the red or the black?
Boy, that's my battery way on the other side.
Is it?
Boy, that's not gonna reach.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's what I need right there.
Yeah.
How much are we missing by?
About 2 feet.
You want to try? Can you get recentered?
Yeah, I'll back up and try to come in a different angle.
All right, he's gonna try to jam her in here. Stay tuned, guys. We're trying to get this mill going. It's a struggle today. Just run right over them. It won't take much to get this thing started. I promise you that.
Oh, you gotta guide me.
Yeah, wind her right in. Yeah, keep it coming, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Yep.
Whoa, water shot.
That's all right. They make new ones every day. That's good, 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 good. Good.
Good, all right.
I thought you'd heard me.
I did.
Oh,
You ought to put a flat belt on this and run the mill with this.
you're not
Jeep.
kidding.
All
Old
right.
school.
Red is positive.
Yeah.
If this doesn't do it, we're going home.
Yeah.
Try that.
Ain't out of gas, I hope. I filled it. No, I filled it to finish that log last night. He didn't put the gas shut off on, did he? Greg was messing with the mill today.
Oh, yeah, it's on.
It's on?
Yeah. Choke?
I had the choke on. Should I shut her off?
Yeah, try it.
Okay, guys, we got 3 really nice 2x8 by 16 footers. We lengthened these babies up a little bit, and 1 beautiful 2x4. Donnie's gonna run me over to get my jumper box. My truck's in the shop right now getting fixed. So, and he's got to get going pretty quick. Yeah, they sure are. They're green. Yeah, me too.
Oh, you will be.
Oh.
No, I don't know if you will be. You may be sleeping in the tent.
That's true. It depends on the crew we bring up.
Well, I may be sleeping in the tent.
That's true. My dad might come up this next trip and he might be sleeping in the tent.
Oh, yeah. He won't like the looks of these.
No. Are they crooked?
No, believe it or not, if they stay this way, they're pretty good.
16's a long board. Long plank. Get 2 or just 1?
I think just 1.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a lot to ask for out of these logs that aren't really big diameter to get 2x8s, the full 16-foot length. That one we had just didn't quite make it on each end, so we trimmed her down into a 2x4. We'll need it for a plate, top or bottom, and we'll need it for bracing. There's quite a few things you could use a 16-foot 2x4 for. Nothing that we need it for in the building, for the building, but in the process we'll need it. And this is a heavy one.
Wow, this is
This one's heavy.
2.5.
This one's heavy.
Probably the best one.
Yep, and it's got some sap in it. Oh my gosh.
This was a tree a week ago.
Yep.
Standing.
Yeah. Beautiful. So you want to run me over to get that jumper box?
Yeah.
I'll just leave the live rolling. I'll bring them with us. They don't mind. They kind of like to see the town anyway.
Yeah. Don't take too long there.
No. I'm just gonna grab that jumper box, and then you could run me right back here, and I should be good to go for the rest of the day. Donnie's got to be somewhere pretty soon.
Get your sister's car.
No. No, I ain't too worried about it, Donnie.
Well,
Be all right. Just pick me up by morning.
okay. Bugs shouldn't bother you too bad tonight.
No, we got 16 people watching right now, 12 thumbs up. So there's 4 people who'd give it a thumb down if they could.
Well, we've had a rocky start here, but that's the way it is.
Yeah,
When you get old and the mill gets old,
yeah.
things happen.
Yeah.
And the mill is pretty darn old. You know, I think that backfiring is caused by we're burning out that head gasket again where it's leaking by.
Yeah. I can feel a little bit of loss of power. We're on our last legs here. But we're still standing, so we're still gonna hammer on it. We need a couple more. That's 3 16-footers. We needed 23, right?
Less than that.
Oh, was it?
I think like 18 or something.
Well, there you have it, guys.
Something like that. 19, I guess 19.
Yeah, 19 total or 19 more?
No, I think 19 or 20 total. I can't
20
remember.
total.
I
Okay.
got a,
Well, I'll
I
just
got
keep
a
cutting.
sheet in here.
I'll just keep cutting and stacking until you say stop.
Yeah.
But I might switch over to 8-footers while you're gone. They're pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need some 2x8s, 8-footers.
Yeah, that's what I might switch over to while you're gone.
Where is that sheet? I had
It's in my truck.
What?
Your clipboard?
No, the one, I had a sheet here of material list.
I don't know.
Probably sitting on it.
I'll check my truck.
I don't think it's there. I think it's in here.
Okay. But if you guys are just tuning in, we're running over to my mechanic shop. He owns a Crush Station and a couple other monster trucks. I'll show you the monster trucks real quick, but we got to go grab my power box out of my truck.
I guess I better put my seatbelt on.
Oh yeah, you better put that on.
We'll be dinging all the way.
Yeah, dinging. So we're gonna go pick up my power box because the battery shot on it for some reason, and it won't start again if you stop it.
Yeah, it might now. You know, it might.
Yeah, it's
generate
weird.
Enough juice to.
Weird it didn't start today.
Yeah.
When I got Donnie with me today, he finally made it on one of these live videos out at the mill. You guys don't think he's been out here working hard, but that's the opposite. He's been working real hard. We just haven't shot any morning live videos. So, Donnie trimmed up a bunch of trees today. We got some new trees down, and he cut them into length, so I can go get them at the top of the hill. I already dragged 3 16-footers down.
I think there's, what, 2 or 3, 2 more up there, 3 more?
I don't know.
There's one that narrows down quite, quickly on one end, but I'm hoping you could either get a 6x6 out of that one or...
Can't really go much smaller than we did on that last one, you know?
Right.
3 is, I don't want to do less than 3.
Yeah.
Mad props from northern Wisconsin. That is awesome. Guys, let us know where you're tuning in from.
Mad? Where? Mad?
No, he said thumbs up from northern Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He was sending out props to his homies.
I'm just amazed how many people from all over watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
He's
it's quite,
Muskie country.
quite incredible.
Yep. Yeah, let us know where you guys are tuning in from, even if it's Jefferson, Maine. We wouldn't mind that either, but it's cool, and Donnie really likes to hear from people where they're from.
Geez, I run into people everywhere that recognize me from this YouTube thing, whatever you call the damn thing. But it's just amazing, gets that recognition.
We're about a minute away from my mechanic shop. He's putting in upper lower ball joint on one side and I think a lower on the other. I don't like doing ball joints, or I'd do it myself. It is worth paying somebody to do. And then also putting on some new skins. These ones got capped and kind of rough ride.
Yeah, we got some rough country to go over when we start to go up to camp.
Yeah. There's the old warrior up on the stilts right now.
It looks bad.
Yeah, I see if I can climb up and get that jumper box.
Oh boy, he's got 2 monster trucks.
Yeah, he's got 2. He's got a couple monster trucks. Zachary, I gotta have my jumper box out of there. Is there any way you can grab that for me? Jumper box out of my truck. I think it's on the passenger seat. If it's not, it's like right behind the, or maybe it's right. Probably over here is the best way. Don't swear, you're on YouTube Live. That's my mechanic right there, guys. He's a Snickers. He's not himself when he's hungry. It's a little jumper box, like a NOCO. You see it? No, that's a battery charger. It's a NOCO with a... It's probably sitting right there. Here, you can stand on my knee if you want. There's a monster truck, guys. Zachary gets to drive this thing. There's the other monster truck. They put bigger tires on when they're competing. But that's the one and only. That's the famous Crush Station. Who better to work on your truck than guys who build these out of nothing? He got it. There it is. Perfect. Thanks, buddy. Zach, tell us about driving Crush Station. You're live, so keep it.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Not as comfortable as it looks. It doesn't ride as good as a Cadillac. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Show us the shocks on this thing.
You can see them all. There's 8 of them, 2 to each corner, and they do their job, but maybe not as much as you'd like. But most of the time, the adrenaline kicks in, so you kind of can't feel it anymore.
You've been doing well, I heard.
Oh yeah, I've been doing
Yeah.
that one most of the time.
What's the name of that one? Lumberjack. Okay.
Yeah, that one, but don't show the camera on that.
Okay. She's rough right now.
I blew it up.
Yeah, he blew it up.
Other than that, this one's running great.
I think you guys ought to put your monster tires on that truck right there.
If you can get him to touch that thing without like putting on latex gloves, then
All right, we got to get back to the mill, or else I'd stay around and talk some more crustacean. Thanks, buddy. These my new tires? No, these aren't mine. Oh, those are the new ones? Let's take a look. They look rugged enough. Oh yeah, look at all that tread in there. 10 ply. We ought to be pretty good, huh? All right, cool. Little dog, don't make me hook you up to that again. I'll push the button. No keying tires, 10 ply. They look pretty good. I'll be the guinea pig. Yeah, it's the only ones. Those were 3 ply, right? But they cop wicked if you don't stay on them, huh?
that's what I'm worried about with these things. I don't know. But they're wicked deep. See how deep the tread was?
Yeah, I do like that. That ought to hold a rock.
Crazy. It's way that first few miles of driving.
Really?
Look at what the tread is.
There's the Monster Jam. That's the original Monster Jammer right there. He won Rookie of the Year. How many years ago did you win Rookie of the Year? 100? Freestyler of the Year. Yeah.
So how many years you been doing it?
The quickest way to become a millionaire starting out in Monster Jam is what?
Jeez. No.
Back down to minimum salary now.
Quickest way to be a millionaire racing monster trucks is to start as a billionaire.
Right. You'd have to.
Yeah.
You know, you one crash and there goes all your earnings.
That's that guy Joe Holland's gonna buy me out as soon as I'm done this weekend. He's gonna buy it.
If I get up to 10 million subscribers, I'll buy you out tomorrow.
10 million, you own a lobster and a beaver.
Lobster and a beaver, yeah.
I'll make sure I put the word up to my friends.
Tell them to subscribe. All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
You thinking tonight? No, I mean, do you think I'm done tonight? You think I'll be done tonight?
Think you'll be done tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it before I leave.
You going up north? Stop by, see us.
Going up tonight?
No, a couple
Not-
days.
I'm on my way by, but I don't go up 11.
Not till Tuesday.
You go up one?
We want to run to my buddy's house up in Prescott.
Okay.
Stay the night with him, and then we'll ride. We're gonna go over from New Sweden all the way across that way.
Huh.
It's like 25 miles in.
Yeah.
It's on the Eagle Lake side of Square.
Yeah. Good luck.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Where's that little doggy?
I wish we had more time, guys. I wish we had more time to show you these monster trucks and stuff, but we are in
Did you
a
show
wicked
him the
pickle.
57 Chevy?
Yeah, there's a 57 Chevy right there.
I don't know. Let me have the camera and I'll get a good picture of it. Isn't that a beauty? Boy, when I was in high school, the secretary of the high school had just bought a 57 Chevy station wagon.
All right.
And her son was in the same class as I was. One noontime, we took it for a little ride. Unbeknown to her, which wasn't good. It didn't go over well, believe you me.
No, that's not
No,
good.
We're just raising hell.
That's what you do in high school.
I think it was springtime and we were anxious to get out of school. You know, you get spring
Oh,
fever
yeah.
and all that stuff.
Back then, you could have fun like that and not
Right.
get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some people tuning in. They like that shop. This guy Ben said he's in New Harbor. So we got some
Alright,
people
then.
from Maine watching
Okay.
from Milton, New Hampshire, but he's from Kittery, Maine, and he enjoys the video and he says keep up the hard work. So that's pretty cool. A guy named Tom. Milton, New Hampshire. I think I've been there.
Yeah, I've heard of it, of course, but I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah. Look out for Arthur.
Oh my
Jesus,
God,
Arthur. Stay out of the road, Arthur. Good old Arthur. Yeah, he'll have it mowed down. So we're heading back to the mill. We got my jump starter because the mill's been kind of acting up. They want to know when is the start of the cabin build.
We are gonna truck all the material up next Tuesday, and probably next Wednesday morning, barring any rain or snowstorm, we're gonna start doing something. So stay tuned for that. There'll be I'm sure a bunch of episodes on that.
Yeah, so Tuesday's about the start of it. We got a hurricane bearing down on us here in Maine. It's looking to touch down maybe Saturday, Friday night into Saturday. You know,
Storm right now, you know.
tropical depression. It's losing some steam, huh?
Yeah.
Just like the mill. Doesn't quite have the compression it once had.
I'm just keeping my fingers crossed we can get about 2 o'clock.
Yep, so Donnie's got to get going, guys. But I'm going to be there for, well, till I walk home, I guess, because I got no vehicle.
Right, yeah.
We're reconnecting. That was a little bit of a bad
Oh,
spot.
what happened?
Oh, we don't get much service out by the road.
Oh, I see.
I'm surprised we get service out here at all.
Yeah.
Show these guys the woods road. There's the old
There's
timberjack.
skidder
240.
that, skidded out our stuff. Boy, this road needs a little attention.
In high school, I used to like going mudding and off-roading.
Oh, did you?
But now that I'm older, I don't really care for it as much.
It kind of shakes you up. I haven't seen any deer out here lately.
No.
We did see him. You saw him earlier on.
Oh, yeah. There it is, guys. There's the mill. Stay tuned if you want to see some logs get made into boards or lumber.
Yeah, Joey's got to work alone now. Okay.
All right, Donnie.
I'll see you guys later, and I'll try to remember to pick you up.
If you do, don't be afraid to bring some drinks. I'm drinking the mill water.
All right.
I've been drinking mill water and gasoline for the last 2 hours.
That's a good combo.
Yeah. But thanks for the ride, Donnie.
Okay, we need 23 of these.
23.
Yeah.
And we got 3.
Yeah.
All right, I got my work cut out for me. Thanks, Donnie. I'll see you later. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to see if this thing will start without the power box. But before I do that, I got to load up a log. And what else? I'll probably give her a little drink of gasoline so she don't run out while I'm running it. But, let's see. Got a real tiny log on there right now. I got to go with what I got. So we're going to run that little log. If you guys are just tuning in, Donnie's taking off. He had something he's got to go do, some paperwork. His mother just passed away a couple weeks ago at age 105, so he's finalizing the paperwork and stuff on that. So it's not fun stuff. You know, dealing with lawyers and stuff like that's never fun anyway. But he's doing that type of stuff, in case you guys were wondering. I'm going to load this log on right here, so just bear with me if I go get another log. Hey, hey, you guys are live on YouTube right now. Look at that. You went to the ice cream shop.
You want some?
Yeah. No. Hey, Gunner. Hi.
Yeah, soda.
You're live right now.
Am I?
What are you guys doing?
You're right.
This is Dawn and Eleanor. They just celebrated their 65th wedding anniversary. And she got crowned a saint last week, I think. If she didn't, she should be, believe me. What'd you need? I don't know, I shut my phone off. We've been hauling doors.
My tractor.
Oh, did you get your tractor going?
No, I need a hand. I can't lift anything up with my left arm. I can't pick up any harder than this. Besides, I can
Holy
pick it up.
cow, look at that gash. Was that from the fall?
But I need you. I need you tomorrow. Can you help me tomorrow morning?
Yeah,
We can get it together so you can just get it inside.
yeah,
I can't crawl underneath. I can't lay down on my shoulder.
yeah.
You sure?
What time?
Early. 7 o'clock, 7:30,
How about 8?
8 o'clock. All right, where's your truck?
Is that winch and Max?
Oh, what are you here over yourself?
Yeah.
How you getting home?
Donnie's coming back. He had to go do lawyer stuff for his mother's estate.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you still cutting?
Yeah, we just switched over to 16 footers.
How many more you gotta do?
I got to do 20 2x8s.
16 foot?
And they're narrow. Look at that. Be lucky to get 3 out of that one,
You're very lucky to get 3 out of it.
right?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll get some 2x4s, but it's kind of slow going. But we're loading up Monday
Are you?
and heading up Tuesday.
Ain't? I mean,
Hunts, yeah.
Hunt's gonna load up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You going up Tuesday?
Yeah.
You have it all cut? 90% of it?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Greg came over and messed with the mill this morning, broke off another bolt,
Did he
a head
really?
gasket bolt, so there's 2 missing up top.
Why did he break it off?
I don't know. So you can hear it kind of backfiring a little bit. It's not good. It's still got power, you know, but I don't know what log is going to be its last. It's going to be pretty close.
You get yourself sawed.
Oh, we're trying. We're
He's going
trying.
in for the operation tomorrow, he said, huh?
Friday. Yeah.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow. It shows you what day I know.
So
it is.
Hunt's gonna load up tomorrow or Saturday?
We're loading up Monday and
Monday.
going up Tuesday. Yeah. So we still got a lot to do to get all these loads ready, and he's taking the tractor tonight to tie his building to it.
Who's tractor?
Is the
Oh,
loader.
because of the wind.
Yeah. So we won't be mowing tomorrow.
Well, that's good. You can help me in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, everything's pretty much ready to go.
How was the ice cream shop? Busy?
Nobody.
Nobody, just my sister.
Just your sister. We were the only ones there.
Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty much done for the year.
Is she?
Well, it's the shop is. Is what it is. We got a hurricane coming.
You get a week, nice week. It's supposed to be a nice Sunday, so you'll be alright.
Did you find out what was wrong with your tractor? No, not good. All right.
Hope it's the sleeve. That's all.
Did you guys go by Jamie's place yet?
Well, I'm gonna go by it. I heard they had it done.
They got the trusses halfway up.
And this wind coming.
I
I'll
know.
tell you what.
I was hoping they'd wait till after the hurricane to put the trusses up. But one of them Amish guys was walking on top of that wall. No braces, no nothing.
They're nuts.
Crazy. I mean, that's got to be 20 foot high.
Yeah, what he thought said they're putting it up. Jones boys, they're down
Yeah.
there putting that barn up.
Oh, they are? Yeah.
They're not gonna do too much more because of the wind. They're a little nervous.
All right. Well, if I come down tomorrow, you gonna at least buy coffee?
I'll pick you. Want me to pick you up? You want
No,
me to
I'll have my truck tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Get 4 new tires, 3 new ball joints, a new sticker, an oil change, and something else.
200, 300, 400.
Cha-ching, cha-ching. So that's why I'm milling my own lumber, so I can afford to drive.
All right. Well, if you want me, I'll pick you up. We go for breakfast.
Yeah, let's go over to Craig's.
Okay.
All right.
Come early. We'll go to Craig's for breakfast.
All right, we'll do the tractor first. Can I bring
Well,
Donnie?
We'll do the tractors later.
Can I-
Bring Donnie.
I'll bring Donnie.
All right.
Okay, so 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Okay, see you guys.
All right.
I'll be there as quick as I can. All right, we got a log on. That was Don and Eleanor, great people from town here. I'm gonna see if I can get this log on there the right way. All right, let's see if we can get back to milling. Little delay there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're just tuning in, I'm trying to get 16 footers, 2x8. Here we go. Let's see if she starts. Uh-oh. I don't know what that was. Hopefully that wasn't the motor blowing. Not sure why that stopped. I'm not sure why that one stopped, guys. I'm gonna roll this log, get it ready, and see if I can get that mill started again, but I'm not sure why she stopped at all. Didn't sound like she was running out of gas. Usually it putters down. So maybe it's out of gas. We're gonna get like 2 decent 2x8s out of this, I hope. Bear with me. Okay. Well, let's go find out why the mill just died at full throttle. Huh. I'll hook the charger up to it. I'm gonna put some fuel in first, I guess, and see if maybe she just had a quick run out of fuel. Could be. Could be that. I'm hoping that's all it is. I'm hoping that wasn't the end of this motor. We know it's coming soon. So, bear with me. We almost have that log right where we wanted it. Oh yeah, she sounds empty. Maybe that's all it is. Oops, spilled a little. It did stall like that one other time when Donnie and I were running it, and for some reason it wouldn't start back up. It wouldn't even engage the starter until he clicked on the starter. So let's see what's going on here. We know we're gonna need to hook up some power. Sure why she shut off. That's weird. She shut off again. And this time the starter's not engaging. So I might go tap on that starter. That's so weird. Cool thing is it made it through the cut. Bad part is it's sitting out here at the end of the mill. So I was gonna recut that top one into a 2x4, take off 2 inches off each side. The one underneath is a good one. So ended up getting 3 pretty good 2x8 by 16 foot roof rafters out of that one. That's gonna be for our porch that ties back into the 14-foot roof system. Yeah, not sure what's going on with the mill today. Maybe the battery's too low, maybe, I don't know. I think she's on her last licks. Greg came by and tried to tighten up the head bolts, and I guess broke another one today. So there's 2 broken head bolts on the top, and I know she doesn't have full compression. So this motor is about ready to detonate at any time here. But we're gonna cut until she stops cutting. So I guess I'm gonna go tap on the starter with a hammer and see if maybe she'll smarten out of it. Yeah, I got nothing. I know she's gonna need some juice because the battery's not charging, so the alternator must not be any good, or the battery's just so bad that it's not any good. But we can't really leave that out there for in the hurricane anyway. No matter what, we gotta get it back under the building. So let's go get it hooked up to my little NOCO boost pack. All right. She's ready to go. She's all ready to go. And we'll take the decent sized hammer and give it a whack. Always get a bigger hammer. And we'll see if she starts. Got nothing. Try it again. Well, if you guys are just tuning in, things are not looking great. Got nothing. I don't know. Got my battery pack on it. Tap the starter. What do you guys think? What do you think's going on with this thing? She burned up? Was that it? Got nothing when I turn the key. Nothing. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Gotta be a few mechanics out there. Could be a number of things, but just running her and she just shut off and had nothing on the key. Then I went over and hooked up the battery charger, the starter, and then tapped on the starter. And she gave me one more start and then it just died again. So I don't know. I don't know why she's not taking a charge either, but that's probably a different story. Let's see. Here's the starter, but I mean, look at that plug wire right there. The thing's about melted through from this exhaust, straight pipe, wide open. Let's try it. Yeah, see, there's nothing on that key. Nothing at all, not even a try, like it's a dead battery. So I don't think it's the dead battery because I got my charger, my jump starter hooked up to it, and that thing's got all sorts of power. Oh man, not sure. Huh. At least it made its last cut. That might have been its last cut ever. Gotta think it over. Why would that starter not be? So it could be the ignition switch. Is she locked up? She could be locked up. I mean, I'm not getting anything off that ignition switch. So if you guys know any mechanics out here, trouble is my vehicle isn't here. I got dropped off. I'm all alone. Feel like a kid when before you had your license and you got dropped off and you were there for the duration. So have you tried drinking a beer and staring at it? That's probably what it's going to take. Maybe kicking it. I hit it with an axe. See, I got nothing at all from the ignition switch. It did this once earlier in the year, and Donnie kind of whacked the starter with a hammer, and she come out of it. Maybe that ignition switch melted. I don't know. There's just so many things going on with this mill. It's crazy. Donnie, I think, ordered a new motor for it this morning. So, because this one's toast. I know Greg came out and tinkered on it this morning, and I guess he was messing with the head bolts, trying to tighten them up, and broke a second one. So there's two broken head bolts on the very top. But I guess I'll try tapping the starter again. But if you guys have any suggestions, I'm all ears. That ought to do it. That ought to get me a factory reset. Let's try it. If we got nothing, then that might be the end of her. Got nothing. Well, that's not good. Huh. Too many wires to chase. It's too hot right now, that machine is, and that motor is, for me to even begin to try to get in on those wires. Without the booster connected. Yeah, I can. I mean, yeah, why not? Try anything. I'm thinking, I know the battery hasn't been taking a charge for the last couple days, so I don't know if that means anything, if a wire wasn't connected there, but the booster's unhooked right now. We'll go over and give her a try. See what happens. Got nothing. Whole lot of nothing. No spark or nothing. You know what? He might actually tap on this switch too. Well, let's try tapping on that switch. When in doubt, just start hitting stuff with an axe. Nope, gotta hit somewhere else. Well, what do you guys think? Is that the end of the mill? It's weird. Weird. I'm gonna hook that booster pack back up. Get a little charge into that battery in case she does get to a situation where she'll turn over a little. We are good to go. Starter, wires are all tight going into the starter. Coming off the starter. It's weird that starter's not getting anything. It's not even giving a try. Well, if you guys are just tuning in, I am at the mill, but just finished my last cut on this log and she just died, and I can't figure out what is going on here. And I got nothing off the ignition switch. So it's more than just like a dead battery. And I also the battery's been dead for the last couple days, even though I've been running it for several hours a day. So that tells you like there's no alternator, no charge getting back into the battery, but could be something else along with it. But I'm gonna take the axe and tap on that starter. I'm gonna rap on that starter a little harder and see if the starter's not froze up. The Bendix or whatever it's called, that Bendix spring there, isn't returning. But usually you'd hear it spinning. There. Let's try that. Rapping on her pretty good. What do you guys think? I'll check the comments in a second here. She did start for a brief second. Nothing. So I got nothing coming out of that ignition switch at all. There's no safety levers on this thing. There's no safeties anywhere on this thing. Huh. I don't know which wires are burned up and which ones aren't. Wait a second, is that negative supposed to be hooked up? Let's try that. Nope. Got nothing. Well, I'd say that'd be about the end of her, so I gotta get a ride or start walking. About a 5-mile walk home. Done it a couple times before. It's no big deal. Fuses. Any fuses? Nope, there's not a fuse on the thing. There's not a safety mechanism. There's no fuses. Maybe it's that ignition switch. I gotta believe there's like a wire loose somewhere going back into whatever charge there was. I'm gonna read the comments now, guys. Try it without the booster. Have you tried drinking a beer and staring at it? Fuses, that's a great question. She could be locked up. I don't know. Tapping on the starter does work, but you only have so many starts until the starter goes completely dead. That is true. And we did do it about 2 weeks ago. That happened too, like somewhere down the end of that. It just stopped, shut off, and we went to restart it and got nothing. And we jiggled some wires, and Donnie tapped on the starter, and it did start. So maybe the starter's gone. That's not good. Weird that it would just shut off and stall on its own like that too. I don't know, maybe I'll tap the starter some more. Guess I could take the starter off. Really don't want to dig into this mill because I'm pretty sure a new motor coming pretty soon. But we are running out of time and running out of days where we can get stuff milled for this wilderness project. We don't have a whole lot left to do. We got all our regular rafters done. I got I needed what do I need? About 17 Humminbird. About 17 more 16 footers. But worst comes to worst, I guess we could buy those, but it kind of defeat the purpose of milling everything out on your mill for your own build. Don't know what to tell you guys. I'm going to tap her. I'm going to give her one more try and wrap on it a little bit. I'll get on that starter a little bit harder than normal. Beat her like she owes me money. Huh. There's so many different wires coming in and out of that. All it would take would just be one of them. Well, let's tap on that starter. A little harder. That's about all I want to hit on her. Wires connected here. Starter wires. Battery connections are good for the mill. Jump starter's good. I don't see anything loose over here. Well, let's give it one more try. I see this one's broken off here. And it could be that one. Let me maybe that's the alternator. Go get a toolbox. See if I can get her figured out. Those wires have been off for years. I noticed Greg just put them back on the other day. Let's go try it. If you're just tuning in, we got troubles at the mill. We got a little breakdown going on and not sure exactly what it is. It could be a number of things. The mill's got a couple days left. Couple days left on the mill anyway. She's about ready to blow up. But I do see one wire off. So that's usually a pretty good place to start. Not sure what's broken. Nope, don't know. Well, I put that wire back on that was loose. I guess that wasn't the problem. So I'll check a couple comments here and then probably gonna call it a day. I guess we're not getting any power at all to the starter. Wisconsin, what's up? Get a part number, take it to Napa. Probably get rebuilt for a couple hundred. So this motor is actually no longer in business. That's an Onan. Onan's been bought out and and discontinued. We're gonna put probably a Honda, maybe a Kohler on there, but we just soon go with a Honda. Negative of booster on ground and positive on starter. Negative of the booster on the ground, and a positive on the starter on the positive nut. Yeah, I've done that where you bypass. Right. Yeah, let me see if I can get in there and figure it out. It's a little bit different on this motor. You are right though. Northern Ontario coming up with some good ones. Let's try it. Yeah, I've done that with like a long screwdriver before where you bypass. But I guess you can just do it with a booster pack, right? I don't want to screw it up. I think if you just go across those, you got it. And if the booster's on the battery, then it should have enough juice to get in there. Let's try it. See if I got a piece of metal long enough. Well, if I use that wrench, I'm going to get a spark on my hand. Ideally, it'd be a screwdriver. We don't have much for tools in here. Well, let's try a wrench. A wrench and a rag. Oh boy. This will be fun. Nothing. Oh, little spark. Just a spark, no activity. Huh. Give it a try again. You guys just tuning in, things aren't going great right now. Can't get the mill going. It's just died. Had a couple weird, died once because it was out of fuel, I guess. Died another time because, I don't know. Got nothing. Yeah, I don't know how much I want to dig into this thing. There's been a guy that's been digging into it, and I'm just going to let him keep digging in because he kind of knows its idiosyncrasies and what he's changed from normal or not. So I'll let him poke around in it, see if he can get it going. Might just need a new ignition switch. Maybe there's a wire burnout. Maybe there's a wire loose. But if you guys are just tuning in, we got all of our rafters done except for the porch roof rafters. We need about 17 more of those. Those are 16-foot 2x8s. And I cut 6 up today before the mill died. And yeah, we're really close, super close to having everything we need milled out and ready to go. But we got a little problem with the mill. So I'm gonna shut this live off. I'll take a minute for any questions or comments. Are the battery cables hot? Everything on that mill is just boiling hot because it's just straight pipes off it. There's no mufflers. Hasn't been mufflers in like 20 years. So everything, you can't touch anything near it. It is smoking hot. Too low a voltage, yeah. I mean, it could be. You think it would still try to turn over though, wouldn't it? Especially with my battery pack on there, and just be like a slower go on it. But yeah, I don't know why the voltage, maybe the battery's that bad or whatever. But I'd still think, trying to get it started, it would try to turn over. But yeah, we could try a different charged up battery, but there's not much different than putting that booster pack on there. That booster pack's full and it's giving it all sorts of charge to turn over. So it's getting like absolutely nothing from the ignition switch to the starter to the battery. Well, I'm going to end this live. This was not my most productive day at the mill. It seems like each day is getting less productive, but we need to be more productive every day. But I'll tune back in, give you guys an update. Donnie's going to be back in a couple hours here. When he gets back, we'll see if we can put our minds together and figure it out, or we'll just move on to another project. We have a lot of stuff to accomplish before we head back up in the woods and start this wilderness cabin build. So stay tuned to the channel, guys. I got some really cool episodes coming up. Just got to get in the editing room and get them edited for you and uploaded. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one.